The following is a production of New Mexico State University.
In the Southwest, salsa is a long-standing tradition and a necessary part of many wonderful meals. But some people who process food at home don't do it correctly. The results can be tragic: illness or death caused by foodborne microorganisms that have contaminated the food. You want your family to be well fed and safe, so process your sauces correctly. The most important factors are cleanliness, temperature, and time. If you pay attention to each of these, your chances of contamination will be small. The cleanliness of your workplace is critical. During processing, make sure your equipment and work area are kept clean. Everyone who handles food must wear proper hair nets or tie their hair back. Wash your hands with soap thoroughly and frequently, and definitely after using the restroom. If you have a cut, cover it with a clean bandage and protect it from moisture. A worker with an open wound must not work near the food. If you or a helper has a contagious illness, like a cold or the flu, postpone your canning. Wash your equipment, utensils, and work area with soapy water and rinse well. Always use hot water for washing and rinsing. Mason and ball jars can be used more than once. Remember, lids should never be reused. Always use new lids. Check each jar to make sure it's not broken or chipped. Check each lid to make sure that the sealing material is intact. When using fresh food in your sauce, rinse it well, paying close attention to foods that grow close to the ground, like onions. The earth is a natural environment for contaminating microbes, so make sure the dirt is washed off. Always use a clean, sanitized surface for chopping fresh food. Now that the workplace is clean, let's make salsa. As you go along, remember to wash and rinse your spoons and utensils each time you use them to prevent contamination. Start by heating the water in your canning container to almost boiling. The canner should have a cover and a rack to hold the jars. We'll be using a recipe for chili salsa recommended by the New Mexico State Extension Service. The recipe makes 6 to 8 pints. Never change the proportions or cooking times in a processing recipe. Doing so could increase your chances of contracting botulism, which can cause death. Combine all the ingredients. Bring to a boil, cover, and simmer 10 minutes. To save time, wash your jars and lids while the sauce is heating and keep them waiting in hot tap water. It's important that not only the sauce, but also your jars and lids remain hot throughout the entire filling process. Pack the sauce in the hot, clean jars. Use all the liquid. Divide it evenly among the jars. If salsa spills over the lip of the jar, wipe it with a clean cloth. Food particles on the jar can prevent a secure seal and provide a place where air and microbes can creep back into the salsa. Put the lid on quickly and tighten securely, but do not force it. Lower the rack of jars into the bath and add more boiling water if necessary to cover the jars 2 to 4 inches. Cover the canner and bring to boiling again. Begin timing now and boil your sauce for 25 minutes. Remove the jars from the canner immediately when processing time is up and let the jars cool slowly. After the jars have completely cooled, check the lids. A dip indicates a strong vacuum. Press on it. It shouldn't pop up. Check the jar too. See any cracks or chips? If you're labeling your jar, handle it gently. Your labels need specific information: what it is, the date, and a list of ingredients. Now let's consider the problems you might encounter. Make sure all gas, electric, and plumbing fixtures are working properly. Always use soap and hot water when washing equipment. Be aware of safety hazards. Never rub your eyes or skin when handling chilies, and wear gloves or wash your hands thoroughly with soap and water before touching your face. Avoid repeated motions, like tightening jar lids with the same hand. This can cause joint and muscle pain and may lead to more severe injury. Vary your movements frequently. Move around rather than stand in one place for long periods. If you must stand, use a rubber mat or rug to reduce foot and leg fatigue. Keep a first aid kit in your workplace. If you have an open wound or an illness, stay away from the food. And remember, don't alter the recipe's proportions or cooking times. If you don't understand any step of the process, ask the food and nutrition specialist at New Mexico State University, your county extension agent, or the New Dawn office. Everyone loves salsa, and your family will appreciate the care you've taken in making it for them. When you process your sauce correctly, you'll know it's safe.
The preceding was a production of New Mexico State University. The views and opinions in this program are those of the author and do not necessarily represent the views and opinions of the NMSU Board of Regents.